Welcome to Fabulously Flawed, where the perfectly imperfect come to shine. Marni, along with her sensational sidekick Taylor, are the mother-daughter duo that puts the fun in dysfunction. Every episode, we unpack the chaos of mental health while sprinkling in the sass of pop culture. We're here to share stories, laughs, and lessons that remind you to embrace your quirks and to never, ever let anyone dull your sparkle. So join us as we celebrate the beauty of being fabulously flawed. Let's get real, let's get raw, and let's get ready to add a little extra shimmer to your day.
Hey, fabulous friends, fabulous listeners, fabulous everybody. Welcome to Fabulously Flawed podcast. I am your host, Marni, and joining me, as always, my delicious, darling, delightful, dainty daughter, Taylor.
It's like now I gotta sing it. It's like I gotta change it up a little bit. It's like now I gotta sing it.
Someone's gonna start a jingle, and then she's dainty, like a dollop of daisy.
I want to like trademark it,
like a dollop of daisy.
Yes, me like.
Like a dollop of dainty,
yeah,
or something like that.
Dainty. I love it so much. Hello, guys.
Welcome to our episode, and this is called Fun and Dysfunction because nobody puts more fun in dysfunction than the two of us.
Like, we are two of the most dysfunctional yet super, super fucking fun people ever. So I just think like we truly do put the fun in dysfunction.
Because being dysfunctional has nothing to do with us being a kind person or, you know, fun in our own way and stuff. Like, we're dysfunctional. People could take their dysfunction in a dark way, but we put humor to our dysfunction.
Oh yeah. When we say dysfunction, it's always, you know.
Oh, we're messed up. We come from a lineage of lunatics.
Yes, we do. We definitely come from a lineage of lunatics, but that's okay because that makes us super cool and special.
Oh my gosh, I swear, I really want to do ancestry to see what we're connected to, and I guarantee somewhere in that lifeline there will be something someone was institutionalized. I can guarantee that.
Well, don't we already know that people in our family in like the 50s were institutionalized?
Well, yes. Well, no. My grandmother's sister, who was the model in LA, killed herself in the 40s.
That's what it was. That's what I was thinking of. Okay.
And then another person.
Unfortunately, she didn't make it to the hospital.
She did not. She did not want to. And every time my mother was a little girl and acted like a lunatic, they would say, "Oh, she's acting like Lacey. She's acting like Lacey."
And Lacey was
that was my grandmother's sister.
Oh, okay. Oh God. Okay. Well, things have stayed the same for the last 70 years. So.
Right. When we say apples don't fall far from the tree, our orchard is just whoosh.
Yeah, we mean it. They don't fall far at all. So anyway, we thought that a fun little activity we would do today for our episode is to ask each other random questions.
I love how you said activity. That is the cutest
I feel
thing.
like I'm at camp right now, like with holding my piece of paper, like, okay, guys.
Schedule. I know.
Yes.
I printed out some questions so you guys can hear more about our lunatic neurosis, fun, dysfunction, personality. So we didn't even look at them yet. Random questions.
No, I'm literally reading them for the first time as I'm sitting here. We wanted to make it like as real
as
possible.
Raw, real. We're gonna ask each other different questions, scenarios, and let's see what happens. We're not gonna. The first thing that comes to our mind.
Okay,
don't overthink it.
You guys, we're doing this together. Like, I'm put on the spot right now. The pressure's on.
I wish I could
I'm
sing,
ready.
because when you just said, this is where my mind goes. This is where Kaz, Brianna, you know it, Marni the musical, right when you said we're doing this together, I was ready to be Troy and Vanessa doing in this together.
Oh, you're so cute. That's where your mind went.
That's where my
High School Musical.
See, I'm stuck at 14. It's like, I know. It's pitiful.
Oh, no, that's okay. That's what a good thing to think of, though. Like,
do you know what,
cute...
though? You're right. That's my High School Musical. They're in the gym right now when you said that, and I'm like literally taking my arm, and doing the little dance
move. Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, do you want to start?
Yeah.
Do you want to kick it off?
Sure, yeah, I'll kick it off. Okay, Mom, let me choose. Okay, this is a good one. I don't even know. I mean, I kind of know, but I don't. What is... Oh, wait, I lost it. Where did it go? Guys, hold on one second. Oh, here we go. Okay. Wait, I'm so sorry.
That's okay. We could just talk about what a hero, what a badass Simone Biles
Oh, here it is.
Oh,
Here
okay.
it is. Okay. I like totally, I got so overwhelmed. Okay. What is your most ridiculous fear or phobia? Like, you have so many, but what would you like give the title of most ridiculous?
Broccoli and green vegetables.
No, I so disagree because so many people have a phobia of like green vegetables.
But see, since birth, like never, like my mother couldn't put it in my mouth. Not that one.
No, I don't like that answer. Give us
Okay.
something better because like broccoli's such a basic answer.
Well, I meant all green vegetables. I'm afraid of. Okay.
No, too basic.
I guess.
No, I think you have a fear of going out in public. Right?
Yeah.
Because it's not okay.
I
You're
will
not, like,
never.
scare. There's people that are like truly have phobia of leaving the house.
I'll never go on a boat at night, even with a group of people.
Okay. give us more of a detail on why the boat at night. I didn't even know that.
Creepy as fuck. Natalie Wood. Okay.
Oh,
But you understand, nobody can hear you. Nothing. It's complete. So anyone we could be on a boat with could snap. What if they have a trigger and they look at me and they go, "I don't like you." The thought of being in the middle of the water.
Yeah.
Oh my
Okay,
God, I'm
that's-
freaking out
all
right now.
That's very
Ooh.
valid. I don't even think that's ridiculous. It's just valid. But I mean, it's,
So what's a funny phobia I have?
I think just like
Everything life.
every-
People. Going to a restaurant.
No, yes. I think that's
An overwhelming
honestly-
menu.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. We're giving the people what they want now, Mom. It took you some time to get warmed up, but yes,
No.
I think you have fear of like sitting down eating food at a restaurant.
I have fear of that.
You would never do that.
Well, I did the other day.
Okay. Wow.
Do you know what also
bravo.
I have a phobia of? When there's an overwhelming amount of choices, whether I have to fill out forms, menus, anything of that, I
Okay,
stop
so
second
Cheesecake
wait.
Factory isn't the best
Oh
place
no,
for
it's
you.
not. In fact, I don't know. No, it was Fridays. I remember I don't know how these waitresses pass the cheesecake test to be the waitresses.
I know.
Really, it's crazy.
Well, there's waiters too. Servers.
The servers, that's true, that's true.
Okay,
Okay.
that's a good one.
Okay, I know this one. I don't know if you would.
Are you asking me right
Yes,
now?
now I'm gonna ask you one.
Oh God, I'm scared. Okay.
No, because I know the answer. This is you have a whole bucket full to answer from this.
Okay.
What's the silliest argument we've ever had?
Oh God. I mean, I can't pinpoint. Oh wow, yeah. I can't pinpoint one specific thing, but it's probably I'm gonna
You want
say
a clue?
the
what I'm
brandy
thinking?
shorts. That's what came to my mind.
Okay.
But maybe that's not so
No, you don't
silly because
understand.
it's kind of valid. Like I would be walking. with
Let's
those.
talk about why. You had lived in these Brandy Melville shorts that look like a diaper. Okay. Now they're the size
Guys,
of a postage stamp.
You guys know the brandy shorts I'm talking about. They're the very soft ones with like the ruffles on the edge. You guys, you'll know what I mean. I wore those as if my fucking rent was due, and like
Yeah,
you
it
wear
was
those shorts,
oxygen.
that's how you get the money to
Yeah,
pay your
it
rent.
was your oxygen. It was part of your your skin.
Oh, I wore it to everywhere. School.
Wait, and then
dinner.
I tried to be slick when you got back from camp, and you're like a dog sniffing.
Where's
the brandy shorts? I'm like, God dang it.
I had them in gray, black, navy, maroon.
No, I hated it.
stripes. I literally every color that Brandy
No.
sold in those shorts.
See, like I laugh about like when I was walking in New York and I saw the Brandy Melville store. I'm like, ugh.
The trigger.
Oh, God.
I know. I
Right?
think that's probably one of the sillier ones. Like you really hated those fucking
Well,
Brandy
I
Melville
can give you
shorts.
a silly reason why I went batshit on you, if you want to call that, when you were at Sawgrass.
Well, okay, guys. This is a good story. Let me share it. Again, like I don't even know if it's silly, but
it
it's,
was
it's
silly because
extreme.
why I made you
No,
leave.
it is silly. Okay, listen to this. I'm at Sawgrass Mall, a big mall in South Florida, at Rainforest
How old are
Cafe.
you? What grade?
16. I was driving and very
Okay.
new to driving. So I think this was like the middle of sophomore year.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I had just turned 16 years old. That's okay. I'm with my best friends. We're at Sawgrass. We're sitting down eating. Like, we're literally sitting down. You were very well aware that I was with a group of girls, whatever. I get a bad grade on a test. This isn't an AP exam. This isn't the test that determines if I go to college. This is not the SAT.
Somebody must have put in my ear the importance of this test, though, because
Well, I think you were just addicted to Pinnacle, the online grade book.
Correct.
It was one from a random class. I got a D or an F on a test,
An
which
F.
happened. An F, okay, which happened very often in high school. I'm ashamed to admit it, but it did. And you, guys, it was almost as if like I had killed someone.
I morphed into probably.
I had never seen anything like it. You're right. Thank you for bringing this up. No, you had morphed into the Tasmanian devil.
I did, but I don't know what trigger that was. The fear of you not going to college or graduating
It's
perfectly.
like you saw that F, and guys, my mom made us get up. I
And
was the
leave
one who drove
screaming.
to Sawgrass, so like I had to leave, and I wasn't gonna leave.
Oh my God, was like
stranded.
Abby, like, put my grilled cheese.
Probably. I remember specifically, I think Allie and Danielle were there. So
Okay.
sisters that I was best friends with, whatever. Anyway, I was like to my friends, I'm so sorry. They knew how crazy you were. And I was like, my mom is blowing up my phone. She's threatening to take away everything. We got to leave now. Like, we got to
I
get
am
out
so
of the
sorry.
rainforest.
You were the Rainforest Cafe.
Yes,
That's right.
in
And
the middle of our meal.
because I, at that time, compared you because a mother probably put in my ear, how did Taylor do on this? Because my daughter got this, and this probably goes for part of their grade.
It really,
So
yes, that definitely tripped you up because you became obsessed
now,
in a very
instead
unhealthy
of
way with my
calling you
grades.
and going,
Yeah.
waiting for you to come home and say, Tay, what's up?
Yep. See, that's the thing, guys. And I don't want to say most parents would because I don't know what goes on behind closed doors. But typically, you don't make your daughter on a Friday night get up from dinner because she got a bad grade on a test.
I must have been
unless
so
it was the most
triggered.
important test in the world, which it just simply wasn't.
Tay, you don't understand because I'm your biggest cheerleader.
I know.
So I probably was so fearful, like, oh my God, that's part of her grade. Like, I don't know what I thought.
Obviously it triggered you in some way because it wasn't just this one F to you. It was my daughter's going to
Yep.
fail and not go to
Yep.
college like I did. She's not
Yep.
going to have a future like I did. In
I
terms
was
of a
petrified.
career
Talk
and
about
whatever.
having severe OCD and anxiety in that moment of the overwhelming dread of fear. Like, oh my God, she's not going to graduate. Oh my God, she's not going to this. Like,
And
it's
it
not
was-
perfect record.
that was one of the bigger, you probably didn't need to react the way you
Not
did.
at all. Not at all. Or
Let's
when I
just
would
say
like,
that.
or I think the reason, I can't believe how I went batshit on you when you wouldn't listen to the little talent manager at 8 years old. I went batshit. I was Dina Lohan on steroids.
Oh, that's interesting.
Wasn't she a stage mom?
Dean, probably. I
Okay.
mean, Lindsay's so fucked up, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay,
or was
whoever
so
the
fucked
stage
up.
moms are,
Yeah.
any stage mom out there, that was me.
That was you, yeah.
Okay, so next question, it's your turn.
Okay, yeah, it's my turn. Okay, this is a good one. If we had to switch roles for a day, what's the first thing you would do? If
Oh.
you were like in my mind or body.
Oh, okay. First, I'd unconnect myself to any dating app. I would unhinge.
I knew you were going to say this. I knew it was going to be the Hinge. Yep. Okay. My mom
would
was
do
very
that.
anti-Hinge.
Oh my God! You go looking for it. It's like life's already planned. When you want something and look for it, it doesn't happen when you least expect something. So I think it's just ridiculous.
All right.
It's okay.
So you would remove me from the dating app.
And I
Got
would
it.
go
It's just
shopping.
Hinge.
It's okay. I'd
Oh,
go shopping and I
okay.
would buy certain clothes and tops and jeans that I want you to wear.
Yep. This is right on. Right on par.
I'd put my hair in a high ponytail.
Yep.
I'd basically turn you into 10-year-old
Yes.
10-year-old Taylor.
You are obsessed with my hair in
Obsessed.
a ponytail.
Because
I hate my hair.
Hates it. And every time you walk in, I'm like, oh my God, you look so pretty.
Yep, and my
And
hair is up. Yep.
Because I used to do your ponies all the time.
I know, I remember. God, but we would argue, Mom. Remember when you would have to do my eyeliner for hip hop?
Oh, no, let's not discuss
it. Was, guys, it takes women, I want to say, and guys too, but.
And you have to understand, I'm a walking neurotic, fragile, not like a flower, fragile like a bomb.
Yes,
So I have.
Yes,
like,
and it takes 2 seconds to put eyeliner on a waterline. Like, it is the most simple
Oh, come on,
thing.
Tay, you dramatic fuck. You were like this.
No, guys.
No,
it was
Tay.
almost as if she was taking a needle and
Oh,
like.
shut up. No, you to this. No.
I'm saying I acted. As
Oh,
if
you
were-
acted. Is
I
it?
acted,
Oh, I thought
yes.
you were meaning like I was so harsh with
Oh
you.
no, I'm saying.
Oh,
I
I'm
was-
so sorry,
no,
sweetheart.
That's okay. I was acting like you were gonna sew
Oh,
my
I see
eyes
you.
out of the socket, like, and it was just we would just have this.
Yes, because you would.
Because I would get all freaked out, and then my anxiety
Like,
would make
whooshed
you
over to me. Yep.
anxious. And guys, the task of putting on something as simple as eyeliner became
an ordeal. Like,
no,
oh gosh.
like we knew, like when I had my performances, like we knew, like, oh God, you have to do the.
Oh gosh. And then I finally gave up on the hair. I paid one of the girls. I'm like,
I'm
can you
sure,
do the
yeah.
bandana? Because I can't figure this thing out. I cannot. Remember that nice mom, the gorgeous blonde mom that helped you? Her daughter was beautiful, blonde. And when you did hip hop, when you were in cast and you wore the red vest with the tie.
Krista?
Yes, is that her?
Krista Carpani?
Yes. Her mom, because she had a different outfit, and she helped style you and was trying things on.
Yes.
You know, like very rarely do other moms will help other moms. Like she's a cheerleader. Like to me, that's why I always, if I see her on Facebook, I smile because I will always remember that she was not like, I'm not going to help another girl.
Right. Of course, she wasn't. Women working together is always the best thing. I hate when women pit each other against one another, but okay.
You know, it's funny. Also, like, I think women should act the way we do in bathrooms drunk on a Saturday night or any night.
Yes, that's the thing. Like, be the girl that you meet drunk in a bathroom at 2 a.m.
Now that you know me, you know how many hair I have, how many times I've held hair.
No,
and
you are the definition of a girl's girl.
Yes, I am.
Like, I would want to... If I needed like a girl in my life, like I would want you.
Oh, I'm so happy we
know,
have
right?
each
Isn't
other
that so
you're
nice of me to say.
It is because we are both girls. I've raised you to like when you like the people. That's why Mr. Becker, may he rest in peace, Taylor's principal.
Yes,
he said
from
to the
elementary
teacher,
school, yeah.
He said, "Is she really this sweet? Is it fake?"
You
and
know
it's
what?
Not.
I will say, people can call me annoying. People can call me dramatic. People can call me weird, but no one will ever be able to call me a bitch. And that is my greatest fucking, like,
I don't care.
That is my greatest slay. That is
That's
like,
right.
Go me.
Like
because you could say Taylor Goldman is crazy and annoying, but you will never hear anybody say Taylor Goldman is a bitch.
No one's ever, exactly. Marni Goldman, Fabulous Flawed. People could go, oh, I'm Peace Love Marni. I don't care what the fuck you're saying.
But they could never call you a bitch.
Can't call me a
ever.
bitch. You can never say I betrayed anyone. Nobody could ever say I've ever told a secret. Nothing.
I know.
I have never betrayed a person in my entire life.
Because... And I take so much pride in being a genuine good person.
We're like a diamond. We're rare. We are the Hope Diamond on Titanic is what we are.
I love it so much. Wait, I kind of want to answer now this half of the question. What would I do if I was in your body for a day?
Oh gosh, what would you do?
Exposure therapy. We'd go sit in restaurants. We'd order food and we'd eat the food.
Oh, God. What would you make me order?
Nothing crazy, but like I would make you sit and like not be scared of like a steak and potatoes and like eat the potatoes and the dessert because everyone has a sweet tooth when they finish food, even if they say they don't, they do.
But aren't y'all full?
I think I would
That's
also,
why they always say save room for
and
dessert.
a big one would be is we would go we would go to a bar and sit and have drinks because I don't think I've ever seen you have.
Do you know why?
Drinks. Like I would just put you in. Let me rephrase this. I would put my mom in social settings. Yep.
You would want to take me to a nice busy old club.
Yep,
Let's go.
Yep.
Woo, woo, mom's in the club.
Let's go to Las Olas, Brickell, Wynwood, all of those populated areas. Yeah. So that's what I would do with you.
Okay, that's fun.
But not to sabotage you.
No, I got
to get you used to being out in public.
Like this weekend, I was out a lot and I loved it.
You did go away.
But after all of a sudden, I could be like, oh my God, I'm having the best time. My earbuds, and I'm just all of a sudden sensory hits in. My bra starts. Then all of a sudden I just flip like, I need to get out of here, whatever I'm doing. It's just crazy. Okay, here's one for you. Okay, this one's cool. If you could invent a holiday, what would it be called and how would it be celebrated?
National Eat Whatever You Want Day and Don't Gain Weight.
That's what you were thinking? My God.
You guys, like that came to my mind instinctively is National Eat Whatever You Want and Don't Gain Weight Day. Like I just wish there was like one day where it's like, I don't know, July 26th. You can just eat what you want and not gain any weight. That would be my national holiday. What about you?
Everybody wear pink sparkle. Pink Sparkle Day.
That's the difference in us.
It's National Pink Sparkle Day. Everybody has to wear pink sequins. Pink.
Okay, that's right up your alley.
Pink glitter, pink feathers, big pink feather boas, anything pink and sparkly.
I'd celebrate
fabulous.
it. I would love to see the Walgreens section for that holiday.
And if you were on RuPaul's drag show in pink, that's the kind of pink I want you to be. Okay.
Did you watch the opening ceremony at all for the Olympics?
I did not.
There was a whole fashion show sequence with drag queens and all these like cool eccentric performers.
Well, I was out of town and the Airbnb, I couldn't figure out. We had to use this app called Fubo.
Oh, Fubo.
What the heck? What is that?
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
I couldn't find. I'm like, where's the Today Show? Click in, couldn't find it, and so after I figured it out, then I started to watch the Olympics.
Yeah, no, but I think you just brought up RuPaul, and it reminded me of and now of course,
so fabulous.
The fucking. I don't mean to make it political for a sec, but it's just so bothersome. People find something wrong with everything nowadays. And
Doesn't
of course,
it get exhausting?
Like Candace Cameron Bure. Have you heard?
No.
Oh, so upset about the drag queens.
Oh, shut up, DJ.
Like, shut the fuck up, you fucking loser. So, whatever. Makes me really fucking angry.
Okay, DJ, go back to Full House.
I know, right? Like, please, nobody cares about who you are.
What you say.
Yeah,
Exactly.
nobody cares. They just care about your character.
Well, you know what? Stay full in your fuller house and just keep it at that. Next. Okay, go.
All right. No, I was sitting here reading this, and I don't want to make this too deep, but I'm curious. I think I know what you say, but if you could time travel, would you visit your teenage years or your childhood?
Okay, so that's basically like, 6 in one, half a dozen in the other. My childhood.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say your childhood.
Because I had 3 happy years. I know it's pitiful.
Okay,
From
so-
like 75, 76 to 78, 79.
Okay, so the late 70s.
Correct.
Mid to late 70s.
Mid to late 70s.
Oh, God, that was 50 years ago?
Let me put it to you this way. Kindergarten to half of 3rd grade.
Okay, so...
Because
all
half of
right.
3rd grade is when I was told your father disappeared and we left North Bay Village, Miami Beach, the only home I knew, or whatever, into a 1-bedroom with my mother and my brother with no explanation about your father leaving. So...
I'm sorry, which father was this at what time?
Oh.
I genuinely, like, you would think I would know by now, but I don't know. Because I know Barry was earlier and
No,
Stanley
Barry
was
shouldn't
later.
even. Barry really was just a sperm donor because
Okay, yeah.
he left at 4 months and never came back.
What a...
Wait, and my brother, I don't speak to him, but he used to sit on the stoop outside
No, it's
waiting.
heartbreaking.
I know.
It's heartbreaking.
Waiting for his father to come back.
Because he was, 5 years older than you?
Uh-huh.
So, yeah, I mean...
So, and then my mother married Stanley,
And Stanley left in 70 what?
78, 79.
So that's why your childhood got
Right,
bad
so
again.
he adopted Andy and I legally.
Yeah.
But then he wasn't very kind to Andy. So now, imagine at 5 years old telling your child, okay, now you have to call him daddy. Like, you know how fucked up that is?
I went through that. Hello.
Oh.
Hello.
But in a different way.
Yeah, but I was told at 5 years old that this man's not your daddy, this one is.
Yeah, but
I mean, yes, of course it was different, and I had such
Because
a
you
strong
didn't
relationship
yearn-
with dad
exactly.
already. But I mean, it's funny that you said, imagine telling your 5-year-old
Oh,
that
that's
you have
so
a different
funny.
dad, and
Okay.
that is essentially what happened
Oh my
to
gosh,
me.
talk about like a pie in my face right now. That is so funny. Oh my gosh.
I'm like raising, you guys can't see, but I raised my hand.
You're like,
I'm
hold it.
Yeah,
So
hello.
basically, when I lived in North Bay Village, the treasure house, I lived right across the street from my school. The amount of friends and family, it was just the happiest time. So when we were on the boat, and you don't care. This is when I'm very Kris Jenner. When I was like, this is where I was the happiest, the treasure house, and we'd go on the boat, and you're like, I've heard.
I've heard, Mom.
I know.
You just showed me the same buildings every time and the same story every time, but I know that you can't help it.
Do you want to hear? I know. Do you want to hear the weirdest thing? I had some girl do my makeup the other day, or 2 weeks ago, and I said, "Where do you live?" So she goes, "Oh, you probably never heard of it, North Bay Village." I'm like, "Hello." Like,
Yeah, hello.
And I said, "Where do you live?" And I go, "I used to live at 7525 East Treasure Drive." She goes, "That's my building." I go, "I was in apartment 10H." She goes, "I'm in 10E."
No, that is
I'm like, "Here's my book. You'll
Yeah.
read all about it."
I remember I walked in the house and you were like, Tay, you're not going to believe this. And she was like, we live in the same building, or we lived in the same, I live in the building that you used to live in. Our apartments are
crazy.
right next to each other. Like, talk about a small freaking world, because there are so many makeup artists in South Florida and so
What are
many
the odds?
places to live.
She's like, "You've never
in
heard, you
South
probably
Florida?"
didn't hear of it, North Bay Village." I'm like, "I went to Normandy preschool."
Yeah.
So it was crazy. Is it my turn to ask or yours?
I think it's your turn.
Okay, ready?
Yes, I'm ready. I have lots of pressure. Yeah.
Okay, no, these are fun.
No, they're fun. Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
Let's
take your
see.
pick. There's so many.
okay, this one's gonna be a tough one, Tay.
Okay.
It's gonna be a tough one. You
All
ready?
right. Yeah.
If you had to eat only one food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Tequeños.
What-o?
Tequeños, Mom.
Don't even tell me I should know what that is. Don't even tell
No.
me that's like a churro.
No. Okay. Did I tell this churro story on here? I think
Yes.
we did. I think Tequeños.
Taylor, I wasn't allowed butter on my lobster.
I
Do you
know.
think I was ever taught what churros were?
Wait. Okay. I'm kind of. Ooh. Okay. Tequeños. It's in arepas. Tequeños and arepas, like Cuban, basically.
Okay.
Cheesy Cuban food.
Cheesy Cuban food.
Like
okay.
arepas are like it's basically like two corn like tortillas type things with cheese in it and baked, and then tequeños are like fried cheese essentially.
If weight was not.
I love Cuban food. So let me say a more broad answer.
Okay.
Cuban food.
Cuban food. Okay.
Cuban food. Like I love rice and beans and the just
Te
all that
quiero
sodium.
mucho, te quiero
all
mucho.
that
Comida,
sodium.
mucho comida.
Sí,
Mucho
sodium
comida.
in the comida. Sí. So yeah, I would say Cuban food. But God, it's like I also fucking love lobster and stone crab. It's like
see, if I could have
it's
my
tied. I don't know.
let me say something. After having stone crabs my whole life, I literally cannot eat them anymore.
Oh,
It's blech.
I'm rolling my eyes at you. I'll never. If you guys ever catch me saying I'll never eat stone crabs again, kill me.
If we
it's
have
not
Joe's
me.
takeout, I would do the what was it? The lobster. What sandwich was that? It was the lobster.
Oh, you mean when we did it wasn't you're talking about Le Tub? You did the lobster BLT.
No, I'm not talking about Le Tub. I'm talking about years ago, the lobster Reuben from Joe's Takeout. It was so good.
Yum.
Or fried chicken, but really I probably would just eat grilled chicken. But stone crabs after all these years.
I know you're saying you'd eat all these things and you're like, I'll probably just eat the grilled chicken. Like, see, that's why when I was in your body for a day, I would like
You would have gotten the fried chicken, and justifiably so.
Oh,
I
would go to Joe's right now if I could.
I would eat if for the rest of my life, if like everything off the menu at like Ruth Chris Steakhouse, like the steak and the lionized potatoes.
Yes, you
and
always, that's your thing. Like when my mom and I talk about like our dream
Comfort
type of
food.
comfort food, it's always
Do you
steak
know why?
and potatoes.
Because the only normal gene my mother had was her domestic cooking skills.
Yes.
She was a lunatic in every other facet,
Yes.
but she was the best cook, and she
Yes.
made the most delicious steaks and baked potatoes.
Oh no, she still did it into her grandma years too.
Oh.
When she would, so
Yeah, exactly.
I get it. Yeah.
She can make anything look delicious. Anything. Like if you gave her 5 ingredients, like on one of those shows.
Uh-huh.
So that to me is my comfort childhood food.
Okay, see that makes sense. Why you continuously bring it up? It's like.
Do you believe when I went on my first date with Dean when I was 20, he took me to Ruth Chris and I actually ordered the ribeye, probably the lionized potatoes, and then I was thinking, we went out for dinner the other night, and I swear I was thinking this: how do people date? Don't you get dinner belly? Don't you just have a stomach ache?
Let me just say, Mom, when I go out with guys, I'm not sitting there chowing down on the food. I am, and that's mostly because I don't want to have a stomach ache or anything.
Oh my gosh, like I don't know how.
I don't want to deal with that. Obviously, I will say though,
or if you're dating, okay, and you're in the beginning dating stages, and they take you out for dinner, and then you get intimate or something.
Yeah, stay away from foods that would cause a disturbance during that.
Which
intimacy.
I probably did my entire relationship. Like
it's just,
I don't know.
Let's avoid those gassy, fatty foods for a night. I think we could do that. That's.
Oh my gosh! Can you imagine? It's like, oh, I feel so bloated. Oh, boy, that's so sexy. What a turn on! Like, oh, I feel so bloated.
Yeah, no, it's funny you say that. I can't even give you any advice, Mom, because I haven't had a relationship in 6 years.
Okay,
on what young people do, but I know from my friends, whatever.
Are they?
Let me just say, I don't think guys care. They don't care. Their mind is always on one thing, Mom.
That's
you
true.
think they really care if you eat a slice of pizza or not?
I could probably have explosive something, and if boobs are there, they would not see or hear any.
Yep. That's what.
So you mean all these years I've had a stomach ache for nothing?
Yeah.
Because I may be, everybody does something, but in my eyes, a woman, I just cannot let anybody know what everybody does. Like,
oh yeah, of course.
I used to run water in the bathroom, play music. I will not. I remember when we used to get hotels, like sometimes we were blessed when we got the suites and they had 2 bathrooms. But if it was a one, which only happened rarity, but if it was only 1 bathroom, just in case, I run all the water and everything.
People on TikTok tell you tell your boyfriend or whatever, go get me a coffee.
Oh.
You make them go on a coffee run or a breakfast run.
Daddy'd look at me like, what?
I know, like, what do you mean?
And I couldn't go to a lobby because you're not comfortable.
No, I know. There's actually, going back to that eating before intimacy type of thing, there's a scene, and I want to say it's Eat, Pray, Love with Julia Roberts, and she's sitting there eating pizza with her friend, and her friend is like, I feel really insecure in my body type of thing, and she's like, you've been naked in front of a man. Has he ever told you to go away because of a stomach roll or anything?
Nope.
Nope.
Never.
Nope.
Tay, I was 200 pounds pregnant with you, and there wasn't a...
That's what I'm saying, Mom. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think these guys really care if you're eating dinner before you do
Not
anything,
at all.
you know?
Not at all.
So...
It's so true. You know what? That is so... I needed that to hear that because,
Yeah.
like, you understand, like, Daddy laughs because, like, sometimes I'm just like, ooh, you know, when I walk backwards, don't look at my butt or anything. Like, I'm still
As
so
if he
like,
hasn't
never...
seen you every crease and crevice
But
of your
I
body for the
believe
last
he has
25
not.
years.
I believe he has not. So it's completely just the silliness
I
of
know.
me and my vanity. Like when I was giving birth, they're like, push like you're having a bowel movement. I look at the nurse like, are you fucking
I
crazy?
know. The wrong person to say that.
Like I
too.
wouldn't do that in front of anyone, let alone, you know, all of that. So this was such a fun episode.
I want to do our Thursday is going to be part 2 of the questions.
We have to.
Because we're having the best time right now, and it's already been 30
And
minutes.
you know
Time
what?
flies when you have fun.
And it's therapeutical because we talk about our mental health.
Yes.
We talk about how we've healed. We talk about the insanity and the insane shit that we've done. But I am
And
so
continue
grateful.
to go through. Yeah.
Like I had my first nervous breakdown in 2.5 years recently. And let me tell you something, having it, but being aware for the first fucking time what was happening to me, it was like, thank you, God. Now I understand what I morph into, what causes my triggers. It was just enlightening. You got to feel it to heal
being
it.
aware is the key to healing every part of your mind, body, and soul.
So since we talked about my world of Pink National Pink Sparkle Day, I want to remind everybody to never let anybody dull your sparkle. You could see all our sparkling products on our Etsy store.
Fabulously Flawed with 2Ds. Or just go into your browser, search Fabulously Flawed with 2Ds.net. That'll take you right to the Etsy store.
You know, our biggest seller is the baseball hat. The
Brat.
Mhm.
Because it's Brat Summer, bitches.
Oh, I know the dance. Of course, I'm gonna do the TikTok.
Apples rotten right to the core.
Yeah,
we should
it's
do
really
it.
good. Let's do a
Yeah.
duo.
Okay,
Okay,
a duet. You
Do
mean.
it. Don't let anybody burst your bubble, guys. Stay true to yourselves. Love yourselves. Smile. And sending you guys so much love, so much peace. August, bring it.
Oh, yeah, August. Wow, time flies when you're having fun.
Whoosha, whoosha.
All
Okay,
right.
guys. Have a great day, everybody.
Love you guys.
Love you. Bye.
Thank you for tuning in to Fabulously Flawed. Remember, every Tuesday and Thursday, it's your time to join Marni and Taylor, the mother-daughter duo that's redefining family time with a twist, putting the fun in dysfunction, one episode at a time. Craving more? Visit us at fabulouslyflawed.com. And don't miss out on the feel-good vibes with our exclusive merch at fabulouslyflawed.net. That's with 2 Ds on Etsy. Keep your sparkles shining and spread that fabulous energy.